sometimes you got to take a step back to move forward. I had to do that in life, and it's been a hell of a journey. Now I want to go back to the beginning of my YouTube channel, because this has been one hell of a journey too. I'm going to take you guys back through older videos, and I'm honestly a little nervous because, first of all, I don't particularly like hearing my own voice on video. I, especially at the beginning, hated my camera in the face. My camera in the face. My face in the camera. Like, it took me a while to actually want to put that camera in my face. Like, it's been a journey. And I didn't know what I was doing. It took me like 3 weeks to edit my first video because I was just, here, use this editing software. And that was it. I had to figure it out on my own, and I had other things going on at the time. So, yeah, I'm a little nervous to go back through these videos, but we're gonna do it. All the way back to the beginning. God. The first video is my move to Florida. I was supposed to move to Florida when my mom and my daughter and Tyler moved to Florida. But the last minute, I freaked out. And I begged my mom to stay. I was like, please, please don't leave me. Just stay here. Just stay here. And she was like, Angie, we're going. Plus, we would have had to get another U-Haul because she packed that thing. Like, she thought there was going to be room for my stuff in there. I didn't have as much stuff as her. There was not any room for anything. She had to leave stuff behind. She was not happy about that. But I met my mom, I don't know, I met my mom twice and during the summer to let the boys come down here and stay with her for the summer. So the first time I met her south of the border, and then the second time I met her in Covington, Georgia, which is Mystic Falls, if you are a Vampire Diaries lover, or Legacies lover, or Originals lover, you know. There's also other movies and TV shows that were filmed there as well. But, you know, I'm hardcore. When I came back to get the boys, I drove all the way to Florida. I didn't meet her halfway. I drove all the way to Florida. And I spent a week here. Got to go out on my first ghost hunt, which, for being my first ghost hunt, holy crap, there was probably about 15 of us, and we all thought we was getting arrested. We get out, like, we all go together, we get out, and I don't have this on video because at the time I wasn't videoing. My mom probably does, a couple other people probably do, but they take me out for my first night, and we get out there, and I look up and I see this plane, helicopter, whatever the hell it is. It's not a helicopter, it's something. And I'm like, hey guys, that thing up there is watching us. And they're like, oh, no, 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 it's fine, it's fine. There's always planes out here. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, they got infrared. They're watching us. And everybody's like, no, it's fine. So everybody starts to go their separate ways to different areas and stuff. And I'm like watching this thing and it's starting to circle us. And I'm like, man, something is not right. And I'll be damned. All of a sudden, here come cops from every which way. Had us all swarmed. All swarmed. We had to stand in a single file line with our IDs, walk to them one at a time as they called us, and then go sit on the sidewalk. And they had us on the sidewalk forever. It was definitely a crazy night. None of us got arrested, thank God. But it was fun because it was all of us together. Anyways, back to this big move to Florida. As I'm looking at this thumbnail, yeah, I could have packed a lot better. But when I was leaving Florida, before I left Florida, I don't know, I just felt something was off with my mom. She wouldn't tell me what was going on. Like, she didn't say nothing to me. I just knew it. So I was like, all right, Mom, listen, I'm going to go home. I'm going to pack. I'll be back in a week. And that's what I did. The boys were so little when we moved here. Oh my God. We finally make it to Florida. Again, this was my first video I ever edited. I should have sped that up because that seemed like it took forever to watch the drive to Florida. cute. It's crazy how fast they grow up. Seeing Marcus, like, he's so damn tall now. Like, oh my God.
Unit now, and she's going to be unloading her truck. She made me drive this truck. I did, because I didn't want to hit anything. Well, and
I did make her drive the U-Haul truck. I didn't even drive the U-Haul truck here. I had Big Tyler's friend from back home drive it here so that he could visit him, and then he flew back. I ain't driving that big old U-Haul truck. I will hit something. I will run something over. I will... not happening. Just not happening. And wow. When I first got here, well, before Mom moved here, my dad had passed away. And then a few months later, my mom, my daughter, and Tyler moved to Florida. So when I got here, I was still grieving my dad really bad. Being back home, just me and the boys, I had my brother. It was so hard because everywhere I turned, I had a memory with me and my dad, and all I wanted to do was cry. That's all I wanted to do. It was killing me. Like, I literally would just paint a lot as much as I could because it would distract my mind. The kids hated it. Like, is that all you're gonna do? Yes, come do it with me. It's fun. But I wasn't eating right. Like, I wasn't healthy. I was grieving the loss of my dad so hard because me and my dad were like this. I wasn't always really close with my mom, but my dad, I was such a daddy's girl. And it was so hard. And moving to Florida actually helped me because everywhere I turned, I didn't have a memory with me and Dad. So it helped me not constantly think about the fact that he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. My brain is really stupid sometimes, and it fixates on stuff, and it's just hard. So moving to Florida definitely helped me, but looking at myself right here and looking at myself right here, I've come a long way. It's been a long journey. I was barely eating. I was just stressed all the time, trying to figure out what I was gonna do, how to live without him. He was the type of person that called me 15 times a day. Like, it was just really hard. So, this is why I was a little bit nervous looking back on some of this stuff. it's been a journey. God, my hair was so short too. Holy crap. Guys, I used to keep my hair in a bob. Okay, it was like stacked in the back and it came down in the front, and I straightened it every single day. Okay, I hated my curls. I hated them. I kept it short, and I did. My senior year in high school is when I chopped my hair off, and I kept it like that up until 2016. In 2016, when my dad passed away, something happened. Like, well, actually a lot of things happened to me, but something happened in my mind, and I was like, why do I keep up with it? Like, this is the haircut I had. It was actually pretty high maintenance. I had to get it cut a lot. And then I took the time to straighten it and do it. And I'm like, there's so many other more important things in life, like, than spending an hour or two doing your hair and makeup. That's how I felt whenever my dad passed away. Like, it just makes you stop and think about what's truly important in life. There were times when mom's like, come on, just do your makeup. And I'm like, I really don't care about my makeup right now. We can go do whatever you want to do, but I don't care about putting my makeup on. I don't care about doing my hair. So when I got here, it was right as that bob was growing out.
Because when I turned a corner, it broke. She didn't pack very good. What the heck? Do what?
It was horrible.
You sure it's all gonna fit?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. You got your unit open in here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check it out. Where's it at? Oh, down here.
Down here.
She's a long, oh, it's a skinny one, huh?
No, that's tall.
Yes, it is tall. Holy cow. There's Marcus.
This is my mom recording.
That's from floor to ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Any furniture should go in there too, and put stuff on top of it.
Big thank you to Big Ty for carrying and helping me carry all this shit. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to Jimmy for driving my U-Haul down here. I appreciate you too.
There goes the little car. Nice car. Is that a Corvette?
Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go sit in the car. Here we go. It's almost empty. Almost. I bet. I had to get back in the car. I was getting dizzy. Look at all the junk. Look at all that stuff. There's still some room.
Oh my God, I had so much junk I didn't need.
Hopefully it all fits.
I finally get here, and I'm here for just a couple weeks, and all of a sudden here comes Hurricane Irma. Like, I was already here like 2 weeks. Hurricane Irma. They made it look like Hurricane Irma was gonna take us out right where we live. So it scared my mom, it scared the kids, it freaked us all out. We decided that we were going to go north. I helped my mom get everything around her house situated, carried in, anything that needed to be done. And we packed our cars and we left. If you've never had to get in your car and drive when there's like a state of emergency and people are everybody's trying to get out. Oh, God. I mean, the trip did end pretty well because somehow it went from just going north to we ended up in New Orleans. But the lines for gas were crazy. Like, it was a mess. My car broke down. I had to leave it sit on the side of the highway. Then we had to jam pack in Mom's little car. So in Mom's back seat, I had to take what I needed and leave the rest of my car. And in Mom's back seat, we have Haley, Marcus, me, and Tyler on my lap. My baby's so tired. Look at my poor baby. Are you ready? You ready to get up? This hurricane
Sucks.
So what do you think about going to New Orleans? New Orleans. How do they say it? New Orleans? Not New Orleans. New Orleans.
I would say New Orleans.
We ended up at a friend of my mom and my aunt's house up in the Panhandle, out in the middle of the woods. It really did look like some wrong turn stuff. Okay. We decided that we were going to get a hotel for the night, and then we were all supposed to go to New Orleans together. Somehow only me, Mom, Tyler, and my kids ended up in New Orleans. It's okay. But we had to go through a tunnel to get over there. Okay, I'm not good with tunnels. Mom's not good with tunnels. And like, I'm talking, Mom's talking, and Mom's like, can you just shut up? And I'm like, Mom, I'm freaking out too. She felt bad afterwards. And this was before I was really filming. And I'm not great at vlogs. So I didn't get a lot of the cool stuff of New Orleans. But we did have a really good time in New Orleans. We went down and we got to see the stuff that Haley wanted to see from the American Horror Story, the different houses. We got to see some of the stuff from where the originals was filmed. We got to go into the cemetery, which was really, really, really cool. What was really sad though is to see all the homeless people from Katrina. Like, I can't believe we were running from a hurricane and we went to New Orleans. Like, why would anybody, if you're running from a hurricane, go to New Orleans? Nobody said that we were the sharpest crowns in the box. We still colored though. We got my first vlog fan mail, okay? Like I said a few minutes ago, I'm not good at vlogs. I feel like if I'm trying to constantly video the moment, that I'm not actually in the moment, if that makes sense. Like if I had a camera crew to follow me around, I'd be in the moment. But doing it all myself, I don't feel like I'm in the moment. And even to this day, I still get nervous putting the camera in front of my face. So I'm not gonna play those. I'm not gonna play my first vlog for the fan mail. I appreciate everything that was sent to me. I was all excited. We have a day at Rogers Park. We have fishing with the boys. We have the historic cemetery Thanksgiving with the fam. I have Christmas. And then you start to get more to the creepier stuff. Because like I said, I'm not a vlogger. But before we get to that, I was doing readings for people, and at first I was offering EVP sessions, and I had a woman reach out to me, and she asked me if I would do an EVP session with her mom. And I was like, sure, yeah, we can do that. And the more I spoke to her, I realized her mother was not passed away. Her mother was in a coma. Okay, so this one reached out to me and she asked me if I could do an EVP session with her mother that was in a coma. And I told her, I was like, listen, I'm not sure how this is going to work out. I've never had anybody ask me this about somebody being in a coma. Like, I've never done this before. I don't know. I'll do it, but I don't know how this is going to turn out. We did this EVP session. And we get communication. And the lady, a couple of days later, woke up. In the EVP session, we heard Wednesday night, her mother woke up on Wednesday night. This lady reached back out to me and let me know that her mother woke back up. And then later on, she was kind of telling her what we did, and her mother was actually remembering us talking to her. She was starting to remember little different things. Like, I can't believe that video right there didn't go viral. Like, it was crazy. I'm not gonna play it right now, but it's definitely, it was just unbelievable. Like, unbelievable that we could do an EVP session with somebody that was in a coma and then wake up and then actually start to remember us talking to them. Like, it's unbelievable. I don't know if what we did made her wake up from that coma, or if she was already gonna wake up from the coma. But it was just one of the first amazing, unbelievable things that I actually did on my YouTube channel. Let's ask the 8-ball. Did she wake up on her own, or did she wake up because we did the EVP session? Wait. I think I worded that completely wrong. It said pretty hazy. Did this woman's mother wake up because we did the EVP session? Signs point to yes. And if I turn it so that you guys can see it, is it gonna go away? I don't know if the 8 ball's right. I just know that I did an EVP session because this woman was distraught and all of a sudden her mom woke up. It's pretty damn amazing.